Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and yes, I'm doing another video, fuck you, doing my games to look forward to of 2016, which is the year that we're currently in. We're going to skip January in this thing, because we've already been through that, we don't need to discuss. So yeah, I'm in my kitchen, because I'm moving shit around out the back. We're getting a new table soon, don't worry, I'll be back out there, but for the meantime, enjoy. Don't watch this, just listen, go and put a game on, go get Hands of Fate, good game. And just listen, and we'll go through as many of these games as we can get through, because I'm not stopping until I get through all of them. Now, before we start, I'm just curious if this is the kind of format that you like, or you want this plus smaller videos, or if I'd turn this into a longer thing and like review shit, and then take chunks of this and then re-upload just that chunk as a review. Let me know. I don't know what to do. I'd rather do it all in one go and then take smaller chunks, but then that seems a bit like I'm uploading the same shit like 4 times, and that's a bit crap. And if anyone wants the MP3 or the audio thing of this in a download form, let me know. Some people did. I don't know why. But I'll do it because I'm a nice dude. Ignore my hair. This is what happens when I don't do it and it just dries. I look like Punk Elvis, but it's alright. So, games of 2016. Shall we get into them? So we're skipping, of course, January. So we'll go by month and then we'll go by non-dates. So that will be fun. So what do I think of the games in February? Let's get into it. So Firewatch comes out soon. I'm really looking forward to Firewatch. It's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, I believe. So if you have a PlayStation 4, you should be excited as well, because it looks funny. It's like an adventure-y, solve the mystery kind of thing. And that's really all I know about it. I've watched all the trailers. It seems like my kind of game. So yeah, I'm excited to play Firewatch. Fun times. And then Assassin's Creed Chronicles, the entire pack. So I believe you get China, India, and Russia. But I want to know if you've been playing them and if they're any good. Marcus goes on about them like they're the greatest thing ever, but I just don't know. So do let me know, because I'll probably just end up buying the 3-pack if that's going to be a better way to do it, or just wait till it's on sale. Haven't played it. It looks alright, but I don't know. Let me know. And then Far Cry Primal. If you could pick a game that I like and then pick a setting that I could not give less of a shit about, I think you would have Far Cry Primal. Nothing at all interests me about the time frame this is setting. There's a few like key dates or decades or whatever that I do like. I like ancient Egypt. I like medieval stuff. But like, running around with saber-tooths and fucking dinosaurs and God only knows what else. Not interested. I mean, I haven't even watched that much of it, which is going to be a recurring theme in this video, that I haven't really watched it, because I'm, at this point now, I either just buy it or I don't. And it doesn't look interesting to me. The Far Cry formula was just so repeated with number 4 that I'm kind of burnt out on Far Cry. I mean, it wasn't that it was a different dude, but it was kind of the same setting with exactly the same gameplay. So obviously they've changed everything up. And it doesn't look fun. I don't want to control the animals. I don't want to throw spears. I'm not into that. As someone who is white, I would rather be fucking up native people, because that's what we're goddamn good at. And don't forget it. It doesn't interest me. If the reviews are good, I'll probably get it. But again, it's catch-22 in Australia, because if you don't fucking buy it on release date, it's not going to be cheap. You have to pay full price. So unless Tanner really wants it and he's like, oh yeah, I'll go and get it, and then I'll probably go and get it with him too and probably play it. So that comes out the end of February, I believe. So I don't know. What are you looking forward? Do you like the idea? I mean, I do not like that era, if you will, and chances are that humans probably won't even run around with half the shit in that game, but whatever. They're probably not humans. I reckon there's going to be magic in the game. If that has not already been announced, I'm calling it. I don't like magic in my Far Cry games, because it doesn't make sense. Oh, right. And then we go into March. March is an interesting month. Please let me know if I miss out any games, by the way, because I probably have, because I wrote them down pretty quick. March, we start off. I didn't write any of the dates down either, just the month, so you're going to have to Google it if you want to know the exact date, because that's what kind of person I am. We start off with The Division. I haven't played the alpha. I haven't played the beta. I'm against betas that make you fucking do something to play it. A beta should be open for everyone, so that way you can thoroughly test the servers. It's 2016. If you don't know how much servers to put on for your multiplayer game, what the fuck are you doing? First of all, so I ding Star Wars for that. Sorry, Ubisoft, you can get dinged as well. It looks okay. I reckon it's going to flop. as has been the trend in multiplayer games recently. Not interested that much, but again, there's really nothing coming out for me, at least for a while, so I might pick it up. This is, I believe, kind of in the same vein as Far Cry. I'm not excited for it, but if it's good, I'll get it. Haven't been following it that much, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm not going to sign up to do you fucking... Put your email in, that's all you have to do. I'm not going to let you market your bullshit to me through my email. Just let everyone play a beta. Why is that a bad idea? I don't know. I obviously don't own a video game company because I have common sense. So, yeah, we'll see. What are you? Have you played the beta? If you played the beta, let me know if it's good. I really haven't been hearing reports. Marcus played it. He said it's all right. So, I don't know. He's got the shit that it's a voiceless protagonist. And I do kind of agree. But then if it's a squad-based multiplayer... Is there single player? See, I don't even know that much about the game. I should probably research, but it's not interesting to me. Right, and then in March, we get the biggest clusterfuck probably this year in video games, which makes no sense. One moment. It's hot. So Hitman Episode 1 comes out. It's like you've picked one of my favorite video games and my favorite video game series and have gone, what does Kieran hate? Let's do exactly that. What the fuck? So it's always online. There's special events that can only happen at certain times. By the way, we're only releasing one level. I can see what they're trying to do, and if this was coming from somebody like... there's really no example that I can give, but if this came from a company that's good at doing this particular thing, I would be very interested. But considering who's developing it and who's publishing it, they're not very good at anything anymore. So I'm going to steer very fucking clear, and maybe when this is in the bin for like $20 as a full pack, then maybe I will play it. But until then, not interested at all. I don't understand this. I don't understand who's wanting this. The always online kind of university, the world changes kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. But I don't like the way you are selling it because that is bullshit. So fuck you, not buying it. And I would advise everyone else to do the same because it is a weird way to sell a video game, and it's a dangerous way to sell a video game. If you look at the trends lately, you've got Star Wars and a few other games that are online only. If you support that, that is a dangerous trend because then they're like, oh, we only have to sell half a game. So if you support 1/100th of a game or whatever the fuck this shit is, then what are other companies going to think? Don't buy it. Vote with your wallets. I love Hitman as much as anyone. I didn't like Absolution that much. Blood Money is like one of the best games ever. So they've gone and they've peaked, and then they have just, like, they haven't fallen gracefully. They've just gone fucking straight down, and now they're kind of like turning in on itself and going inside out because this is just weird. And I hope that this wasn't a EDOS, I never know how to pronounce it, decision, but we'll see. So fuck that game. And then in April, we get Quantum Break. Quantum Break, I'm interested. I'm not holding too much hope because this weird TV aspect of it is just odd to me. I don't understand why they just couldn't make Alan Wake 2, but with Microsoft's dollars, and Christ only knows how much money Microsoft have pumped into this game. I don't know what to expect. I haven't really seen that much gameplay either, which is worrying because the gameplay in Alan Wake was pretty cool, but I don't think that kind of gameplay transfers well over to a shooter. It looked a bit clunky, if I'm to be honest. And sorry, into a third person, because Alan Wake was a shooter, but it was kind of this weird meta game where you had to shoot, though you had to shine the light for a bit, so it was kind of like a twin stick shooty thing. So this one looks really clunky. I'm not too enthused by the TV aspect, which hopefully the episodes won't be long, because the last thing I want to do is go, I just finished this really hard part of the game or whatever, the long part, and now I have to put the controller down for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, we don't even know how long they are, to watch a thing, and then I have to pick it back up again. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's a concept, yes, I would question whether it's a cool concept or not, but if they can execute it, they can execute it. I'll probably be picking this up day one anyway because I like Sam Lake and I like his games. So, and it does look good. It looks good, but it's a bit weird to me. Where else are we here? Also in April, Dark Souls 3. I know there's a lot of people that love Dark Souls for whatever reasons. You are all masochists. Could not give less of a shit. Not getting it. Not interested. I played the first Dark Souls or Dead Souls. Was it? I believe. No, hang on. There's a different one. Anyway, I played that one. My laptop just fucking... Oh, no, it's all right. Let me just put caffeine on really quick so that doesn't happen again. Yeah, and I died so many times. Like, that is not fun to me. I mean, I get the challenge, but, like, it's just... Don't make me do the same shit, but, you know, you people love that shit, so more power to you. Also in April, Uncharted. Yes, thank God. Uncharted, probably game of the year. That shit is going to be so good. I love Nathan Drake. I love Uncharted, so I'm very, 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 very excited for that. Sorry if I keep moving. This chair is fucking uncomfortable, but it's all right. So that will be awesome. I don't need to really speak much more on Uncharted because you guys know how good it's going to be. I would probably go out and run out and buy a PlayStation 4 if you haven't already. There are so many good games in the backlog, and now you've got Uncharted and Firewatch and all these other third-party games coming out. Now would be the time to pull the trigger on a PlayStation 4 if you have been waiting. Probably the same time you could pull the trigger on the Xbox. I'd probably wait a little bit because there are a few non-dated games coming out. We'll get into that a little bit later. So now, go out and get your PlayStation 4. You'll be sweet for a while. Not saying that Uncharted is a console buy because I haven't played it, but considering Uncharted will be part of that package, you know, it's good. Go out and buy it. May... Doom. We get the fucking reboot of Doom that everyone wanted. And yeah, Doom may have been one of, if not the original first-person shooter, but it has aged poorly, and they've gone from defining the genre to defining the genre 10 years ago. This shit looks like Call of Duty 4, but with aliens. It could be good. It could be a fun, dumb shooter, much like Wolfenstein was. I really, really liked Wolfenstein, and I hope those dudes are working on another kick-ass game. But this just looks dated and bad, but we'll see. We will see. id Software, are they even developing it? I'm not sure. They probably are, and if they are, they haven't made a good game in like 15 years anyway, so who cares? Generic crap. You know, this was very 2008, 2009, 2010. We've moved on a little bit. Believe it or not, there'll probably be a helicopter part, as they always used to have. Now, talking about generic first-person shooters, Homefront also comes out in May with this little weird open-world thing. Also, a closed beta going on for this. Have an open beta. Nobody is going to buy your fucking game. God damn it. Do an open beta so then I know whether or not to buy it. I am intrigued. The first Homefront I thought was good. It wasn't great. It got a lot of shit, which it didn't really deserve. I thought it was a solid shooter. It was way too short. The multiplayer was okay, but it was still, a really okay game. If this is more of the same, that's okay, because there's quite a lull this year, unfortunately. Looking forward to it. Hopefully they can do their open worldy thing. That's what they're trying to do. Crytek have me worried though, because Crytek have never made a good game. So there's that. So we'll see what happens. Also in May, we get Mirror's Edge Catalyst. One of many games I don't understand why they're financing a sequel. The 4 people that owned and played the original Mirror's Edge will love it. I hated Mirror's Edge. The combat was terrible. Yeah, you weren't supposed to engage the combat. Combat was terrible. The story was fucking terrible. The climbing was okay because parkour was hot as shit back then. It's not now. I don't get it, but apparently I'm wrong and everyone loves Mirror's Edge, so have fun with it. Also in May, we get Dangerous Golf. Yes, I'm a big fan of stupid golf games, so I'm very excited for that. No one else is, but I will accept that. So now let's move on to June. We get No Man's Sky. Now, No Man's Sky has been touted for years as being like it's going to be the most innovative, fucking best games ever. And now in June, you will see what I have been saying for years. That is going to be a boring, derelict piece of shit. So thank you, Kieran. It's all right. Just send me a check. Then we'll forget this ever happened. That's my thoughts. I think it's going to be just fucking boring. Oh, you can go to the planet and scan things. Oh no, these things protect the island. Then clearly, the planet. Well, clearly you're not the first thing there. So stop being a fucking white person, destroying shit that is owned by the fucking original things that are there. They should call it White Person Simulator. Then I'd probably buy it because, like I said about Far Cry, I love fucking up Indigenous people's shit. Not interested. It's it's going to be the best PlayStation 4 game. It also comes out on Windows, so don't get too excited, kids. Then, in June, for the Xbox, I believe, We Happy Few. It is kind of very much like Bioshock, so I'm looking forward to it on that level alone. Go and Google it if you haven't already. It's this weird dystopian, indie-looking fucking weird thing. It's going to be very hit or miss, I believe, but we'll see. And then in August, we get Deus Ex, which I really wanted to play the other Deus Ex that came out on the 360 because that was on the backwards compatible, and you would think you'd just be able to download it because it was a game with gold, so they could showcase how their backwards compatibility works. But no, you had to log into the Xbox 360, which I haven't got connected, download it there, and then it will show up on the Xbox One. Fuck that, not doing that garbage, so I'm not really looking forward to Deus Ex. If it's great, it'll probably be like, oh yeah, I'm bored. 3 months from now, I'll pick it up, play. It's probably going to be a good game. Their weird fucking pre-order thing, it was coming out like in a week, and then they delayed it for 7 months. They knew that shit wasn't ready, so that's a bit worrying. What else is wrong with the fucking game? We don't know. And then in October, and this is where it ends. I'm not going to talk about Call of Duties or Battlefields because we don't know anything yet, obviously, thank God. Is Yooka-Laylee. Yes, the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. Thank God the people at Rare, the great developers, they all left and created this thing. Go have a look. I wanted to kickstart it, but I don't want to. I just want to buy it, so fuck you. But I'm really looking forward to it. I love Banjo-Kazooie, and I love platformers, and it's been a while since I have played a good one. And don't talk about, go buy fucking The Witness. I'm not buying The Witness. $40, it's ridiculous. Right, now, non-date. So these are all the games that I wrote down that don't have any dates. So let's discuss ad nauseum, shall we? The games with no dates. Right, Batman, the Telltale version. What do I think? I don't know. I'm going to give them a chance. I'm kind of burnt out on Batman. I love Batman. I got the comics, I got the movies, I got the fucking animated movies, I got the games. But, Telltale do a good job, even if it is pick A, even though B, C, and D will get you to the same result anyway. So we'll see. I'm assuming you're playing as Batman, or maybe not. It'll probably be one of those weird ones where you're playing like a kid who knows Batman, and you have to go, I don't fucking know. Again, nothing's really been announced, so we'll have to wait and see. Crackdown 2 was a steaming pile of shit, so I don't know what this one's going to be like. If it's more like the first one, it will be really good. No release date yet, which is disappointing. So, if there's a few games here, especially like Gears of War, Crackdown, Cuphead, and stuff like that, you can wait a bit before pulling the trigger on an Xbox One, I think. I mean, yeah, there's a shit ton of great third-party games, but first-party, unless you like Halo, there's really nothing out. Unfortunately, or Tomb Raider, but let's face it, it's not really worth buying, $400 console, $300 console, so just wait till Crackdown and that comes out. You'll have a fun time. So again, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'll play it. It's probably a good game. Next game I probably won't be playing because it's too hard for me and I'm wimpy is Cuphead. If there was an award for like best video game design ever, I think Cuphead would probably be definitely in the running. Holy shit, does that game look amazing. Like the weird 40s, 50s cartoon art style is just gorgeous. Unfortunately, the game looks way too hard for me and I won't be able to take it. So that's unfortunate, but you get the idea. This fucking seat, hang on, it's really uncomfortable. All right, here we go. This is better. Also, we got Dishonored 2. Dishonored was a game that I really didn't like the first time round, but then I took a gamble on buying it on the Xbone, next gen, current gen, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more. So I'm looking forward to Dishonored 2. I should probably brush up on the story because I kind of skipped all through it in the second time I played it. But there are a few things in that game I really wasn't a fan of, so hopefully they can change it, maybe. But it'll probably be a good game. It'll be a good game. So looking forward to that. Gears of War 4, don't really give a shit. I say this about every Gears of War, and I have bought and owned every Gears of War, so, it'll just be nothing. It'll just be like pissing in the wind. I'll buy it. I'll play it. Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the weird mechanical dinosaur thing. Very interested. But I want to wait and see, because it's by the same people who did Killzone, and Killzone is fucking shit. So we'll have to wait and see. Going through these now because my back hurts. Mafia 3. This could be very hit or miss again because it's not really Mafia, is it? You're some black dude in the bayou. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then Mass Effect. I'm not going to talk about Mass Effect. So I'm just going to get excited and I'm just going to get let down. So Mass Effect is scheduled to come out this year. Outlast 2. I really enjoyed Outlast. It was one of the very rare survival horror games that I'm not shit at. So I'm looking forward to the second one. Very atmospheric, especially in the dark with the sound. That's how I would play it, except the fucking Sony bar on the back of the controller on the screen. Oh, you can dim it, Kieran. You can dim it. Well, that doesn't fucking help. Just let me turn it off. Or put tape over it. I'm not putting tape over it. Just let me turn it off, Sony. It's bullshit. So for those who don't know, the Sony controller has a light on the back, which is essentially acts as a move if you have a camera. And they don't let you turn that light off. So if you're playing in the dark, and especially in a dark game, you can see that light on the TV. So it's fucking annoying. It's stupid. People have been bitching about it since day one. And they don't seem to want to patch it. You can lighten, you can turn it down a bit. But it really doesn't help, especially in a game like Outlast. And it's stupid. Rollercoaster Tycoon World. If you want to have a look at a great example of destroying my childhood, this would be Rollercoaster Tycoon World. Fuck me dead. Just re-release 1, all expansion packs, 2, all expansion packs. That was my fucking childhood. Day in, day out, all day, all night. Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. That game is fucking amazing. If you can find a copy, I believe it's on Good Old Games or whatever the website is. Play it if you haven't. It is simple, it is fun, it is wicked, love it. Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 was the shits. All the other one were the shits. So fuck this, not even interested. But I am very interested for whatever weird reason in the next game. Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. I took a gamble buying Sherlock Holmes, the one that came out the other year. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. Crimes and Punishment. If you can find that game cheap, you buy it because it is an experience like none other. It is fun. It is wicked. Sherlock Holmes is the man. Watson, he's all right. But do play it. It's very fun. If you like detective-y kind of shit, crime and shit, you'll be excited. So I'm very excited because I think they did a good job with the other one, and it's very... it's difficult. Like, it's not easy to piece one and, ABC together. It's very, what's the word? Ambiguous, which is good. But then, if you really, really, look at shit, you can really figure it out. So, if you've got an eye for detail, go and pick it up. I believe it was the free game not a long while ago. So do. Go and pick it up. The other one, Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. So then you will know what to expect for The Devil's Daughter, which I am excited for. Now, the next game, this makes no sense to me. There is a millionaire out there, and his friends, or her friends, are G'ing him up, or her up, going, no, you won't finance another one. You won't finance another one. And they're like, no, fuck you, I'm financing another Sniper Ghost Warrior game. Who likes this shit? Who is buying it, and why? Because these people need to get out of the video game industry. These games are shit, and I'm assuming this is going to be none other. So my theory about the millionaire getting, insulted by their friends you won't finance another one. And fair enough, they'll finance a third one. I don't know. It's weird. So good luck to you if you're making that game or you want to play it, but fuck, I don't. And then last but not least, The Last Guardian. So let's sum up The Last Guardian. Could not give a shit. Not my kind of game. If it's yours and you've been waiting 20 years for it, it will never live up to your expectations. It will be like your first and last child, never living up to your expectations, never living up to what you wanted to achieve as a child, and you will hate it forever. Luckily, I'm an only child, so I've never experienced that. I am fucking perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much all the games for next year, unless I missed a few. Let me know if I did miss a few, and I will talk about them ad nauseum. Other videos I want to get done, I would like to tell you to go and buy or get, because it is free on the Xbox Games with Gold, Hand of Fate. It is actually quite good. Go and give it a test. It's made in Australia. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but go out and try it. And plus, you should be downloading all the free games anyway, even if you think they're crap, because they're free. That's really it. I'd like to do another video later on about my response to your responses in regards to my EB Games video, because we got some good ones. None of you won the money. Spoiler alert, because the game was rigged from the start. Because you're trying to defend EB Games, and it's impossible. So yeah, let me know what you think of any of those games that I mentioned coming out. Until next time. Oh, send questions to KieranCast@gmail.com, and I'll answer them next episode. I probably have a few that I haven't answered, and I forgot to even open. So I apologize, but I will get to them as soon as I can. Until next time, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Au revoir.